What do you think of that Garoppolo fumble?
What can I say? I'm just glad he did it, I guess. I feel like it wasn't even a throw. I feel like he just lost his grip and he was trying to tuck it in to not
Yeah,
fumble it, and he ended up fumbling it. Like he
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
tuck it in time, and he wasn't even touched. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, and then at the in the press conference, he was saying that he did like something. He was trying to spin it that
Yeah, he was like, oh, like trying to like
like
protect the ball and fall or something.
I think he said that one of your players hit him in the arm or something like that. Bro, he didn't get touched at all.
No one touched him. He could have had two picks, man. Like in that first possession, he
Yeah.
threw a ball straight at the linebacker's hands, but
Oh,
he didn't catch it.
in the end zone too. I think right before the intentional grounding, I believe. I think it was
Hmm.
that possession. I don't know if he wasn't he didn't read the play right or the wide receiver ran around wrong route, but I feel like he just had an errant throw because the wide receiver did
Yeah,
like a slant and he kind of just threw it behind him. And he was lucky that the cornerback was kind of like looking at the wide receiver and not looking at Garoppolo because the ball literally flew right above his head, like right here.
a
And
laser he threw on that
yeah,
throw.
like a laser. And I'm just I don't believe in Garoppolo. I've never been a Garoppolo fan.
Hmm.
Take away your pack your glasses and just look at him. Look at the Niners situation as a neutral NFL fan. What do you think they should do? Do you think they should play it out Garoppolo, or do you think that they should go to Lance soon? Or what's your stance on that?
I feel like the modern quarterback has to be a threat on the ground and
Yeah,
and obviously through the air, and besides that, be also a good decision maker,
yeah,
like Lamar, like Mahomes, even Herbert now. Maybe not as much as legs, Dak. So
yeah,
I feel like it's just a matter of time before Lance starts.
yeah.
But what I believe is that the more he sits, the better he'll be once he starts. Because it can't be like that Jared Goff situation where they started him when the Rams were like 0-6 and they start him like halfway through the season and they're like, here, start. Like, there's no point. Like, that's detrimental to the building of a quarterback if you start him
Why?
already. And I feel like if you start him during a shitty season, um, the team's already doing bad. Like, I feel like it's better to just play it through with the quarterback you have. I get it. You want to get him. You want to get the quarterback. You have a quarterback brewing that you want to get him experience.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's better experience for him to start fresh
Right.
the
I
following
I
season.
I see that. Oh, and I see that point of view, but I don't think the Niners are going to be bad. I think they could be 4-3, 5-3, and I think they could still be thinking like, should we go to Lance? Like, just because our record is good doesn't mean like we got to stick to Garoppolo. Because
Hmm.
I mean, they were 2-0, and he hadn't played a spectacular, and they could have easily won this game against you guys, been 3-0, and yeah, he had the game winning drive, but other than that, like there wasn't too much to be overly happy about his
Yeah,
play. So I could see them being like, it's a tough division, so they might be tinkering around 500, and I could see them going to Lance. I would go to Lance personally. I think
yeah, of course.
the team is good. They have a great offensive line, or like above average. Mac is good. They have what's that old left tackle? He had a crazy pancake on one of your cornerbacks, I believe.
Oh yeah. What's his name?
Trent. It was a Trent.
Yeah,
Or is it
Trent.
Trent Williams? Is it with Trent Williams? Or
Yeah,
yeah, or
yeah, because
Brown?
they just signed them. They just signed them. They
Yeah,
just signed
he's a
them
monster.
this offseason.
He could move. They have a good offensive line. Yeah, right now they don't have the best running backs because they're all hurt. But Sermon, it looks like he might be good. They have some weapons. Debo, Ayuk. I would go to him. I don't believe in Garoppolo. Everyone keeps mentioning that he took him to the Super Bowl. I don't think he took him to the Super Bowl. I think he was there for the ride.
Hmm.
He had some throws here and there,
Yeah,
but all I could think of is the game against you guys threw 8 attempts, and in the Super Bowl, he wasn't a game changer.
he's not the guy.
He's not the guy. So I think realistically, if we go roster spot for spot, that team might be even a little bit better, that Niner team. So I don't know if I don't think you could go back to the Super Bowl with Jimmy.
No, you can't. You definitely can. Like you said, he doesn't have it in him. He doesn't have what it takes. Trey Lance gives you that dual threat. And I do agree with you though. Like if they're seeing like, oh, you know what, this guy could be the truth. Like let's start him.
And it's not like the Bears situation. I think the Bears
Mm,
they're setting up Fields. That's a whole different topic, but I think they're setting up Fields just to like not
fail.
succeed. Nagby can't call a play to save his life. I think the Niners situation is like one of the most ideal situations for a quarterback to step into the NFL. Like he has weapons, he has a coach that could scheme a game plan that where you would naturally be like at a B grade, like already
Yeah,
as a quarterback. Like you're naturally just if you could just make some throws and follow his schemes, your grade for the game is already like a B minus C plus, and then it's up to you to elevate it to an A if you want to.
make some throws, make some handoffs. That's all you need.